Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast Special Edition Series, where I go over each and every 2024 NCAA Men's College Basketball Conference Tournament. This will be the 15th of 32 shows, as this show will focus on the Southland Conference. The tournament will be held at the Legacy Center in Lake Charles, Louisiana. 8 teams in this tournament. We will go over the seeds, we'll do the bracket, and then we'll do the miscellaneous stuff at the end. So without further ado, here we go. All right, your 1 seed in this tournament with the record of 28-3 overall, 17-1 in conference play, the McNeese Cowboys. Your 2 seed in this tournament, 21-10 overall, 14-4 in conference play, the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders. Your 3 seed in this tournament, 18-13 overall, 13-5 in conference play, the Nicholls State Colonials. Your 4th seed in this tournament, 18-13 overall, 12-6 in conference play, the Lamar Cardinals. They've come a long way, Lamar. Your 5 seed in this tournament, 15-16 overall, 10-8 in conference play, the Southeastern Louisiana Lions. Your 6th seed, 9-22 overall, 7-11 in conference play, the Northwestern State Demons. Your 7th seed, 12-19 overall, 6-12 in conference play, the Texas A&M Commerce Lions. And your 8th seed, 9-22 overall, 4-14 in conference play, the New Orleans Privateers. Did not qualify. Houston Christian, the Huskies, 6-23 overall, 4-14 in conference play, and the Incarnate Word Cardinals, 8-23 overall, 3-15 in conference play. So the first round will begin Sunday, March 10th. The second round, Monday, March 11th. The semifinals will be Tuesday, March 12th, and the championship will be Wednesday, March 13th. So, Sunday, 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern, 8 seed New Orleans, 5 seed Southeastern Louisiana. Southeastern Louisiana has a good guard in Nick Caldwell. New Orleans obviously won a tiebreaker over Houston Christian to get here, but they have a really good scorer in Jordan Johnson, who could, in theory, pull New Orleans into upset territory. My projection, Southeast Louisiana, 7.4 total 145 and 17/20th, so I'm going to advance Southeastern Louisiana. In the second of 2 first-round games, 7 seed Texas A&M Commerce, 6 seed Northwestern State. Northwestern State came a long way because of how poor they were in non-con, and they actually were okay in conference play. They're a balanced team, and A&M Commerce is pretty balanced as well, but they have the best guy in the court in this game in Kalen Williams, over 16 a game. I actually project A&M Commerce 1.7 total 145 and 3/10, so I'm going to advance A&M Commerce. Second round, Monday, March 11th, 5 seed Southeast Louisiana, 4 seed Lamar. I said earlier, Lamar has really come so far. They're a deep team, but Southeast Louisiana has the best guy in the court in Caldwell, and I actually project them as a 3/10 favorite, so I'm going to advance Southeast Louisiana. The second of 2 second-round games on Monday, March 11th, 7 seed Texas A&M Commerce and 3 seed Nicholls. Nicholls is deep for a Southland team. Deontay Smith is their best guy. He's a senior, over 15 a game. I project Nicholls 8.25, so I'm going to advance Nicholls. And the semifinals, 5 seed Southeast Louisiana and 1 seed McNeese. McNeese is just a machine. 3 losses all season. Will Wade's going to get a better job, you would think. They're the best guy in the conference and in the court in Shahada Williams. Really good all-around player, averaging over 17 a game, over 4.5 boards and over 4.5 assists, almost 3 steals. He is just so good. I project McNeese 11.1, so I'm going to advance them to the championship. And then 3 seed Nicholls, 2 seed Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Corpus Christi isn't a bad team either. They have a big 2 in Gary Clark and Dion Wright Ford. I project them only by 7/10 over Nicholls, so I'm going to advance them to the title game. And then Wednesday, March 13th, will be the championship game. 5 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. 2-seed A&M Corpus Christi and 1-seed McNeese. McNeese should get here with ease, but I think there's a possibility Nichols upsets A&M Corpus Christi, but I didn't pick that. McNeese has the better roster, the best player on the court in Wells. I project McNeese only by 8 over A&M Corpus Christi, so therefore I have winning the 2024 Southland Conference Tournament, the McNeese Cowboys, and they're going to be a dangerous 14 seed and maybe a 13 seed if they're lucky. If they went undefeated, I feel like they would have been an at-large. Their losses, they had a big comeback win over somebody. In conference play earlier in the year. They beat Michigan after Christmas, which was awesome. And I think I took McNeese for best bet that day. So Southeast Louisiana is the only team to beat McNeese this year, but that was only by 3 points. And that's in conference play. I mean, McNeese also beat Southern Miss. They beat VCU. They lost to Western Carolina by 2. And Louisiana Tech, that was their worst loss, by 9. So this team's for real. Maybe they do get a 13. But the reason why I think they're going to be a 14 is because the teams that they beat in non-con are a little overrated, like Louisiana Tech and VCU. But if Louisiana Tech or Western Carolina wins their conference tournaments, then that's a different story with McNeese. But if they lose in the title game, they're going to the NIT for sure. This conference has a couple CBI candidates. A&M Corpus Christi, Nichols, and Lamar. I think they're all CBI candidates. McNeese, if it loses in the title game to somebody, then I think they're an NIT team. I don't see them going to the CBI. I think at worst they're NIT. And then they'll be like a 13 seed or a 14 seed in the tournament. Most outstanding player, of course, it's going to be Wells of McNeese. He's just outstanding to watch. He does it all for that team. And then who has value to win their the conference tournament? So McNeese is a minus 450 favorite. A&M Corpus Christi is plus 450. Lamar's 20-1. Nichols is 27-1. Southeast Louisiana is 85-1. New Orleans is 250. And so is A&M Commerce and Northwestern State. New Orleans actually has some value at 250-1. They have a really good score, as we talked about earlier. And 250-1 is like a rich ticket. And Johnson's somebody that can carry them there. Southeast Louisiana is also a good one at 85-1. Caldwell's a good player, so there's two, but I would do Southeast Louisiana at 85-1 before I do New Orleans at 250 because those two play each other. So that's very interesting. Coaches. Will Wade won't be at McNeese next year. I can promise you that. He'll be somewhere else. I don't know if it's a Power 5 school or somewhere like a notch below, like an American school or something like that. Or WCC or whatever. I think that Jim Shaw's done a really good job with A&M Corpus Christi. And Wade's going to be the coach of the year at McNeese. That's obvious. Tevin Sadler in year 1's did a good job with Nichols. Another candidate for coach of the year, if it's not Will Wade, Alvin Brooks of Lamar would be my other pick. He's done an outstanding job. And he's got them to overachieve this year. On the flip side, hot seat coaches. Ron Contrell's been at Houston Christian for 33 years. Which is crazy. He's been there since 1990. So I guess he has a lifetime contract with them or something. Shane Harriman of Incarnate Word's not going to go anywhere. Mark Schlesinger of New Orleans has been there for 13 years. Maybe they make a change. That's a long time. Jared Van Rosenberg of A&M Commerce, maybe. Rick Cabrera did a good job in conference play at Northwestern State. Southeastern Louisiana, David Keifler. I think he's okay. So, I'd say the hottest seat among coaches might be Schlesinger of New Orleans if they lose bad in their first round game or something. And I'm not going to project like who's going to be better, who's going to be worse next year because of the transfer portal. That's just so hard and whatnot. So there you have it for the Southland Conference. Next up, I think it's going to be the ACC. So get ready for that.